All right, welcome everybody to this evening's game between the Fargo Angels and Fargo Freeze. Tonight's game hosted by the Freeze, being played at Cornerstone Arena over in Fargo. Starting off for the initial face-off, Christian Sandy, nice win. Back to Nyquist. He hammers it up to Lundy. Lundy gets it stripped away near side. Pressured by Aiken now, far corner. Aiken decides to sandwich a player. Aiken gets taken down with a really high elbow. No call on the play. Pass near side. Shot from Nyquist hits traffic. Recovered now by Freeze. Freeze going out. Stepping forward was Lundy. Puck recovered now by Nyquist. Passes it up to Aiken. Aiken winning the red line. Dumps it on target towards net. 19. Bank pass behind the Freeze net over to 7. 7 whiffs on the pass. A blind pass up along the boards. Flipped up massively high by Bolte. Not trying to do that by any means. And the puck inadvertently goes up into the netting above the glass. So that'll be a first whistle of the period. It'll be a far side face-off down in the Freeze end. The glove hand side of the goaltender. And Bolte setting up nice face-off win for Bolte out to the point. Sidestepping was Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin's shot goes just wide. Recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten over to MNF. MNF shot on target. Pass from out to from the sidewall by Olsen. Split the 2D. Recovered now by MNF down in the Angels' end. MNF cycling through. Passes it hard through the skates of Olsen. Recovered by the Freeze defense. Being pressured now by Tweeten. Pass back across to the far wall. Breakout pass flipped up and out into neutral zone. Pressured now by MNF right alongside the boards. Recovered by 15. Pressured by Olsen. Deflected puck goes towards net. And giving chase is the defender as he carries it back out through the neutral zone down into Angels' end. On the stick handle, puck poke checked away by Benjamin Noonan, goaltender for the Angels. Bank pass off the boards over to Braden Key. He sends it far away across to Polanski, who had banded up. It is kept in beautifully. Should be back up and running now. Saw the internet connection timeout. Apologize for that. Puck gets resent back to the Angels defense. Nyquist sends it across to Therrelton. Therrelton's pass couldn't find the connection. Poke checked away, launched by Nyquist off the skates of Polanski in neutral zone. Recovered by the Freeze. Freeze now carrying it down behind the Angels goal line. Pass attempt out to the point was unsuccessful, broken up by Key. Recovered by the Freeze back into neutral zone. DeFiore sends it across to Therrelton. Therrelton skating it up far side. He's going to continue skating it up. Had it poke checked away in the corner. Forwarding pass dumped back in by MNF. Chase being given by DeFiore. Kept in at the point by MNF. MNF's shot gets broken up by a Freeze stick. Cleared back out of the zone. It'll be recovered by MNF. MNF recovering. Pass across. Picked up, carried out now by 19. 19 had the puck stripped away. Pass out to the point. Cross ice pass. Pressured by Jace Peaslin. Shot from the point. Blocked by the leg of Peaslin. Peaslin passes it up near side. Giving chase now is Noah. Noah staying on the puck. Freeze trying to get it back out. Broken up off the skate of Sandy. Freeze recover. Backhanding it up through the air in the neutral zone. Winning the red line. Dumping it back in is MNF. Puck stopped short by the goaltender. Pressure now behind the net by Sandy. Breakout pass broken up at the point by Lundy. And Aiken did it again. Aiken gets a nice shot on target, forcing the goalie to make a glove save and held on. Old habits die hard. Last name Aiken, spelled with an E. The inside joke goes back to last year. Younger brother, Declan, and I call him Declan Aiken, and he thought it was great. Shot from the point. Hits traffic. Backhand pass out front. Shot from Weston as he wound up. Weston Olsen as he wound up. Got deflected just wide. Pressure now behind the goal line by Tweeten. Olsen going after it into the boards. Stripped away by the stick of Bolte. Allows Nyquist to get it to Olsen. And Olsen, as he entered back into the zone, Tweeten had already crossed over. So offsides is going to be the whistle. It'll be a near side face-off in the Freeze end. And that'll be a line change opportunity for the Angels. Stepping up for the draw, Luke Cook, 24. Face-off one to the stick of Polanski, back to Nyquist, sends it across to Therrelton. Therrelton wins the red line, dumps it down deep. Giving chase behind the goal line is key. Forcing the Freeze to try and send it into the back corner. Bouncing pass after it ricocheted off the skate of Cook. Broken up now by Nyquist. Nyquist is going to pass it up to Key. Slipped just underneath his stick. Key will give chase down into the corner. Breakout pass is successful to Nine. Nine's going to try picking up speed now, carrying it back down into the Angels' end. Couldn't quite get a shot off as Therrelton did a great job blocking the shot. Stripped away by Polanski. Found the stick of Key. Key banking it off the boards. Tries to pick up some speed to get there, but the puck's going to carry itself down for an icing whistle. It'll be back to the Angels' end. It'll be a near side face-off, blocker hand of Noonan. For the draw is DeFiore. DeFiore strips the puck away, sends it back far side, received beautifully by Peasland. Peasland cycling in, he was tied up on the play. Couldn't get that shot as he was going for it. Puck dumped back up near side, pressuring along the boards is MNF, kept in at the point by DeFiore. Puck chase now given behind the goal line by Noah. Jude Noah still going for the chase. Getting some help from DeFiore. Freeze trying to figure out what to do. Battle along the near side wall, kept in by MNF. MNF able to backhand it back down into the corner where it's picked up by Jace Peasland. Centering pass by Peasland. Found Noah. Noah getting tied up out front. Clearing the zone off the centering pass. Covered by Jenner Peasland. Backhand pass to MNF. MNF being tied up, but he's still going to continue to skate it in. MNF still going into the corner. He'll get tied up by three Freeze players. DeFiore there, looking for a loose puck. MNF is going to come out with it himself. Pass out to the point. Shot rip from Aiken. Deflection by Lundy. Goes just wide as he was tied up in front of the net by Freeze player. Cross ice pass broken up by the stick of Aiken. Freeze recover, and they're going to want a line change, so they launch it all the way back down. But it's going to come right back to a far side faceoff after the icing back in Freeze end. Glove hand side of the goalie. Christian beats Sandy with the face-off, won by the Freeze. Puck carried now behind the goal line, recovered near side by 10. 10's going to continue cycling it up. Bounced over the stick of 14, broken up now by Nyquist. Nyquist backhands it across to Therrelton. Therrelton, nice skate mechanics, allows him to go. And he thought that he was going to get run into a tree, but he instead knocked the tree over. Start calling that kid a lumberjack. Freeze recovers, pass back out to the point. 19 winds up, he rips a shot, stopped by the skate of Therrelton. Clearing attempt broken up by the Freeze, but recovered by Sandy. Beach is flying up ice. Poe checked away. Going to be recovered now by 10 in the neutral zone, bringing it back down into the Angels' end. He's going to get hammered off the puck. Jenner Peasland now steps in to recover, puts on the brakes, passes it up near side, bounces over under the stick of Olsen. 19 from the point. Allows the Angels to clear it up in a pass from Sandy across to Tweeten. Tweeten's going to wind up, give it right back to Sandy. Sandy rips it, and it's going to be a save and held on. As Tweeten, a little bit off kilter, couldn't quite get a good shot balance, so feeding it back to teammate Sandy. Not a bad decision. And that's going to bring out Charlie Bolte for the faceoff. Near side this time, blocker hand of the goalie. 9:38 to go in period number 1. Still tied at a donut each. Off the draw, Bolte goes down, driving forward was Tweeten's going to go hard, sends the player real hard into the boards. Puck battle now along the near wall, kept in by M&F. Puck does able to get slid out though. It's recovered by Jenner Peasland. Peasland sends it across to Olsen. Olsen was going to feed it up to Tweeten, who was cycling to turn. Shot on target, blocker save by Noonan. Deflected into the near corner, off the board, stripped away by Olsen. Shot blocker save again by Noonan, this time recovered by M&F, going back to the far side. Pressured up along the wall by Tweeten. That shot got deflected just wide. Right at the last second, getting tracked by Noonan. Pass from Olsen as he was trying to feed it up to Bolte. And offsides is going to be the call, as 8 had entered into the neutral zone before flipping it back in. So that'll be a line change opportunity, it looks like, for both teams. 8:56 to go in period number 1. Face off near side down in the Angels' end. Chef Cook with the face-off is going to get one possession by 14. 14 tried cycling in right at the far side face-off dot. He's taken down on the play. Bouncing puck recovered by Polanski. He fed it up to Key. Braden Key cycling up far side. He rips a shot. Nice blocker save held on by the goalie. Deflected in the near corner. Pass from Polanski to Key. Key looking for somebody out front. Stepping up from the point. Was poke checked away by, let's see, Noonan coming flying out of the net. And he's going to recover it, but Nyquist is going to clear it out. Noonan coming out and acting like Flower. He's going to find his way back into the net, pressured in the near corner by Nyquist. Recovered now by, that was Key as he got sent into the boards. Pressured by Cook out at there. Chef's giving chase now to 7. 7's going to backhand it back out of the zone. Recovered now by 9. Huh? No. Let's see. Some slapstick hockey out in the neutral zone. Bang, bang, bang. Went from Key to Polanski. Recovered by the Freeze. Far side poke check by Peasland is recovered by 15. But he's getting pressured by multiple Angels. Recover now. Jenner Peasland's going to continue cycling. Pressured. Puts on the brakes. Change of direction. Comes back near side. He's looking for somebody along the boards for the breakout. And there recovered. And dumped up by Polanski to DeFiore. DeFiore, he's going to recognize that his team is getting the line change, so he'll flip it up down deep into the zone once he won the red line, so it wouldn't be an icing. Nice strip away by Noah. His shot on target, thread the needle through all those bodies after the clearing attempt by the Freeze. Goaltender makes the save and he'll hold on to it. Ed stepping up for the draw. Face off one Freeze. Dump pass behind the Freeze net. Recovered by 6. Couldn't figure out what to do with it. Sent further in by M&F. Pass from behind the goal line out to the point. Near side pass from Peasland back to M&F. M&F shot gets deflected. Noah now passing from behind the goal line out to M&F. M&F rips a shot. Like save. Cleared wide. Goaltender lost the stick on the play. Tying up the puck now, as it's going to be carried out from the near wall by 22. 22 drop pass to 8. Goaltender able to step out from the crease and recover his stick. Pass from Peasland up to Noah was broken up momentarily by 12. Chased now by Jace Peasland as the Freeze carry it down behind their goal line. Continuing to skate with it is 17. He's going to keep flying up, crossing, going coast to coast, it seems like he was attempting, but ran out of Atlas space and is broken up by the Angels. Recovered now by 7. 7's forward pass was broken up by the stick of Jace Peasland. Flipped and dumped deep back into the zone by Thurlton as the Angels are going to get a line change. Sandy now giving chase. Pass forward off the stick of 10. Nyquist was winding up for a body check. He's able to slap it away, but 17's going to recover again. Stripped away by the stick of Sandy. Dumped back into the zone by Aiken. Stopped short behind the goal by the Tendy. Passed up near side from behind by the D. Kept in at the point by Nyquist. Pulling it away off the board. Poke checked away. Shot by Sandy. Flutter puck gets bounced up and hits traffic before making to the net. Shot again and flapped out of the air. And somehow Aiken wasn't able to capitalize on it. Pass out front just out of the reach of Sandy. Backhand to keep it in by Thurlton. As that flutter puck, the goalie was trying to grab it and it was slapped out of the air by Aiken. Somehow Angels didn't find a way to pop that one in. Freeze got exceptionally lucky. Puck carried as it's stripped away by Bolte to the stick of Nyquist, and Nyquist now he's going to dump it all the way down, but that's going to be icing. So the puck's going to get brought back down into Angels' end. It's going to be a near side faceoff. Looks like there's going to be a penalty on the play, which that should actually bring the faceoff. Maybe it was a technical, so the icing still will be brought down into. Nope, they are going to bring it back down into the Freeze end, even though it happened after the play. Bree, I might need your phone. Nope, here we go. Tablet is just struggling. I got it. Neutral zone faceoff following the penalty, recovered by Angels. And they're on their power play. Shot near side, recovered in the corner by Polanski. He sends the puck down behind the goal line. And now we're gonna have a roughing penalty called against Polanski from down to the corner. So that's gonna bring another face-off. This time it will be down in the Angels' end. So that's gonna take that power play opportunity away. Bring it back down to an even strength 4-on-4. Off the draw by DeFiore. He passes it up to Emineth. Emineth carrying it down behind the net. Backhand drop pass back to Pieslin, up to DeFiore. Just slides underneath his stick. Battle out at the point. It's going to be won by Noah. Noah's still continuing chase as it got slapped away off of his stick. Freeze recovered. Deep pass back near side. Pressured by DeFiore. They send it up and dump it down deep where it's shot short by Pieslin. Pieslin across to Emineth. Emineth continued to skate it up ice. Ties it up into the far corner. Freeze tries banking it up along the boards. It's going to be stopped short by Noah. Jude Noah keeping it in. His shot on target. Glove save, and it'll be held on by the goalie. That'll stop play at 3:57 to go in period number 1. Off the face-off with Sandy, recovered by the Freeze down behind their goal line. It's on the brakes, looks for an outlet, passes it back off the skate of 22. 22 sends it up along the boards. 15 was tied up, couldn't do anything with it. Back to 22. 22 hammers it near this side now. Shot wide angle from Nyquist was going wide. Poke checked further wide by the goalie stick, recovered from behind the goal line by the Freeze. They pass it back up. 15 is going to be carrying it up far side. 15 figuring out what to do. He's pressured by Aiken. Aiken goes down on the play. Battling now behind the goal line is Theraldson and Nyquist. 15 recovers it, passes it back across to 12. 12 is going to use the boards to bank it back out to the point. 22 sends it right back. Centering pass from 12 to 15. 15 out of position, back to 22 to 12. 12 rips it and dumps it back down deep. Covered behind the goal line by 15. He backhanded it back where it's recovered by Theraldson. Theraldson, a quick sidestep, and now Freeze are on the power play for another 7 seconds. Shot wide angle, save and held on by the goaltender. 5 more seconds to go before Polanski's out of the box. That's going to bring out Cook. Cook with the face-off, won by Freeze into the corner. Dump pass broken up by Key. Angels now back at full strength. Puck recovered by the Freeze. They're going to continue skating it out. Puts on the brakes was 14. Pressured though where it's recovered by 19. 19 bank pass across. dump the puck behind the goal line. It's going to be recovered by 14. 14 carries it near side. He's going to get pushed up into the boards by Jenner Peasland. Loose puck picked up by Key. Key gets elbowed into the head. He's still battling along the boards. Luke Cook there giving his support. Puck's going to get brought back down to the Freeze end. Freeze recovered, banking it off the board's far side. Winning the red line was M&F. He dumps it down deep. Puck's going to get recovered now by the Freeze. They pass it up along the near walls. Shot towards net by Peasland, broken up by a defender's stick for a reaching target. Puck recovered in the neutral zone by M&F to Peasland. Peasland was feeded up to Polanski. Thankfully, 7 or 11 stopped the puck nicely for him. Shot by Polanski. And offsides is going to be the call, as the puck did leave the zone as M&F was driving forward, trying to save it. So that's going to be an offsides whistle. It'll be a far side offsides face-off. 1:33 to go in period number 1. Both teams still reaching, trying to get their first goal up on the scoreboard. Charlie Bolte now with the draw. Loose puck off the draw, pass back to the D, bounces off the skate of Olsen, recovered now by 11. 11's going to continue cycling, able to get a backhanded redirect of the puck towards the net as he was getting pressured along the faceoff dot. Goaltender Benjamin Noonan steps up, freezing it. Nice face-off win by Bolte into the corner. Pressured though is Nyquist. He's going to recover it. He's pressured. Tries to change the direction. Stripped away by 14. 14 no outlet, so he dumps it along the boards. Pressured now by Tweeten far side. 9's tying up the puck. Shot from the point just goes wide. Recovered near side now by Olsen. Olsen's going to continue. Tries to skate it out. Nice pass, was trying to find Tweeten. And Olsen's going to go for 2 now, as he was trying to go for the puck, but got the skate instead. So 50.5 seconds to go in period number 1, and that's going to be a Fargo Freeze power play. Far side face-off down in Angels End. DeFiore with the draw. Face-off had been won by the Freeze, but poke checked away by Jenner Peasland. Sent back in with a player offsides, so stoppage of play. It'll be a face-off in front of the Angels bench, but in the Angels territory. 44.9 seconds to go. Period number 1. DeFiore with the draw, loose puck along the far boards. Raiders tied up, stepping forward and grabbing it is DeFiore. DeFiore's going to win the red line. He'll dump it into the corner. He's going to continue to pressure and give chase. Pass into the corner, stripped away by DeFiore. DeFiore still battling multiple players. Freeze able to recover, sends it up to 12. Polk checked away from behind beautifully by DeFiore. Recovered by the Freeze, back to 12. Near side pass to 22. He feeds it up to 15. 15 though, pressured by Jenner Peasland, lost it on the turn. 9 seconds to go in the period. Near side pass up to 6. To 12. 12's going to feed it up to 22, but it's going to get stripped away by M&F, and M&F's going to carry it down behind the goal line, waiting for the buzzer to end period number 1. We'll have a very brief intermission break with players staying on the bench before getting back into it for period 2. No. Here we go, period number 2. Face-off won by the Freeze against Sandy. Winning the red line on the recover was Therelton. He dumps it deep, stopped short by the goalie behind the net, giving chase is key. A minute to go on Olsen penalty. Pass back near side behind from D partner. Up to 9. 9 pressured by Sandy. Sends it back across to 19. 19 is going to continue flying up ice along far boards. Pressured into the corner by Nyquist. Pass back and forth between a teammate behind the goal line. Back out to the point. Kept in by 10. Near side pass to 7. 7 wound up. He tried ripping a shot, went far wide. Recovered in the far corner. Sent up to 19. 19 could get a shot back out to 7. 7 winds up. Deflected wide on the block by Sandy. And it's cleared out by Key. Picked up by Sandy. Sandy's going to wind up. He rips a shot. Hits the side of the netting. Continuing to chase down. Big check from the Freeze against Sandy behind the goal line. Recovered, brought back out into neutral zone. And 3 seconds to go on the penalty. Angels back at full strength. Nice penalty kill for the Angels. Recovered behind the net by the Freeze. Pressured by Therelton. Therelton's continuing to add pressure. Dumped back into the corner. Stripped away by, let's see who, well, it's DeFiore. And Emineth was in the mix. DeFiore's going to continue skating it back out now into the neutral zone, down into the Freeze area. He's going to get taken down on the play, so now that's going to be a power play opportunity for the favor of the Angels this time. 15 minutes, 21 seconds to go. Period number 2. It's mighty quiet in this arena here this evening. DeFiore with the draw, wins it. Pass back to the point from Noah to Pieslin, to brother Pieslin. Pieslin's shot goes just wide after clearing traffic. Picked up in the corner by DeFiore. DeFiore continuing, passes it out just a little bit off target to Pieslin. Dumped further in the corner by Polanski. Recovered behind the goal line by Noah. Back to DeFiore, back to Noah. Noah looking for an outlet out front. Threaded all those needles. Pass from Polanski to Pieslin, back to Polanski. Polanski near side, Jace Pieslin, his shot on target. Stopped short, but the goalie was able to freeze it with the glove. Face-off one, dumped in by Sandy giving chase. Recovered by the Freeze. Big blown tire by Aiken. He goes hard into the boards. He'll get up and recover. And dust off his ego a little bit. Flip pass from Tweeten. Knocked out of the air by Aiken. Dumped down deep. Recovered by the Freeze. They're going to be able to rip it all the way down, but that's going to be an icing call as the puck is going to carry itself across the goal line. So it'll be a near side face-off back down in the Freeze end, the glove hand side of the goaltender. Off the draw, puck won by Emineth out to Therelton. Therelton pressured, brings it back along the boards, passes it to Emineth. Emineth cycling back up, passes it across to Aiken. Aiken shot on target, stick save. A rebound shot from Sandy. It's deflected off the side of the net, kept in at the point by Therelton. Hits the body of Emineth, brought in by Therelton. Therelton tries to bank it off the goalie's body, hits the post. Brought back around far side, tried sniping. Great job having patience by Therelton as Louis cycled around behind and was looking for just a little pinhole on where to sneak one in. Goaltender had his glove though. Far side face off this time down the Freeze end. 13:52 to go, period number 2. 31 seconds to go on the Angels power play. Dumped further in behind the goal line by Jenner Peaslin, pressured by Noah. Pass bank off the boards, kept in by Polanski, picked up by DeFiore, out to Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin cycling around, drops to Jace Peaslin, sends it back across to Polanski, back to Jace Peaslin. Got to figure out how to get shots, boys. It's not as important to see how many passes you can get on a power play, but more importantly, put pucks on net. Puck get brought out of the zone, kept in, stopped short by Jace Peaslin, recovered by Jenner Peaslin. Pass off the stick of Noah, goes into the far corner. And that's a good penalty kill for the Freeze, as they're back at full strength. Pass back across behind the goal line, picked up near side by 19. Forwarding pass had been broken up by DeFiore, but recovered by the Freeze. Pass from 8 to 9. 9 winds up, he rips a shot, blocked off the toe, the skate of Jace Peaslin. Backhand attempt by Noah. Shot from the point, glove saved by Noonan, and he held on to it. .12:47 to go, period number 2. Face-off won by Bolte into the corner. Pressured and recovered by the Freeze. Shot from the point. Wide angle. Goes far in the corner. Kept in far side along the wall by 9. Recovered by Bolte. Sidestepping the puck. Loose puck picked up and recovered by Olsen. Olsen passes across to Therrelton. Therrelton's going to continue skating it down along the wall. And we're going to have a penalty on the play. On the Freeze, so that's a power play opportunity again for the Angels. Hope to see try and get a couple shots on that this time. They do a good job cycling. Just got to release that puck. Puck gets cleared out, but it will be icing, and it's going to roll. And quick whistle by the official. Brings it right back for another face-off. It'll be a face-off taken by Christian Sandy. Angels number 10. Angels, of course, wearing the black sweaters. Freeze being the home team wearing white. Sandy with the draw. Face-off won by Sandy to Emineth. Emineth out to the point to Therrelton. Therrelton sends it across to Aiken. Aiken rips a shot. Nice save by the goaltender into the far corner. Sent by the Freeze out to the point. Near side pass from Aiken to Emineth. Leg save into the corner. On the rebound, pass recovered from Emineth to Therrelton. Sends it across to Aiken. Aiken a little bit off kilter for shot mechanics. Aiken over to Sandy. Shot, save, and held on by the goalie. Glad to see the intent and the pressure to rifle shots off. A little bit higher importance on that power play. 11:47 to go. On the draw, loose puck picked up, quick shot by Noah. An equally quick reaction save by the goalie by his glove, and he'll hold on to it. 3 seconds ticked off the clock is all on that play. DeFiore wins the puck wide. Was tried to clear it out by the Freeze, kept in by DeFiore, but recovered by the Freeze. 11 now has the puck pulled, checked away by DeFiore, but he's able to continue giving chase. Picked up now along behind the goal line. Kept in by 6. Recovered by 11. 11 rips a shot. Blocker saved by Noonan into the corner. 56 to go on the penalty of the Freeze. Angels are on a power play with one-man advantage right now. Puck gets dumped back down by the Freeze behind the goal line. Stopped by Noonan, recovered by Peaslin. Peaslin sends it across to DeFiore. DeFiore's going to pass it up near side to Jace Peaslin. Jace Peaslin looking, gets a shot. He sends it wide behind the net. Keeping in at the far point is Polanski. Up to DeFiore, who's waiting along the wall. He's pressured immediately. Got some help by Polanski. DeFiore chasing it down. Comes in, cycling. And the net gets knocked off of its post as DeFiore got sent into the net from a charging Freeze player. So that'll be a line change opportunity for both teams. A near side faceoff. Still power play opportunity for the Angels. With 10 minutes, 44 seconds to go in period 2. Sandy with the draw. Face off won by the Angels. Shot from Aiken off the pass from M&F. Tries to clear it out, kept in by Aiken. Able to backhand it out of the zone along the boards by 8. Recovered by Sandy back to Therrelton. Therrelton passes it back up near side to M&F. M&F lost it on the poke check. Given back to him by Key. M&F with the puck in the corner. Puts on the brakes, tries to find an outlet, passes it out to Therrelton. He had to keep it in. Was pressured. Dumped in by Aiken far side. Recovering the puck along the boards in the far corner. Before getting pressured off of it was Sandy. Backhanded back again by the Freeze. Covered by Sandy. Sandy sends it back along the boards to Key. Send it right back to Sandy. He had the puck skip off of his skate. Tries to clear it out. Sent in towards net by Tweeten. And back at full strength are the Freeze. Able to clear it out where it's recovered by M&F. M&F passes it back near side from Therrelton. Therrelton feeds it up to Tweeten. Puck bounces off his stick. Recovered and sent back down. Icing waved off on the deflection. Picked up by M&F. M&F sends it along the boards. Pass from Therrelton up to Tweeten. Tweeten's going to flip it up out into the neutral zone. Pressured now by Bolte. Poke checked away by Olsen. Stripped away by Tweeten. Bouncing puck grabbed off the shin and passed to Bolte. Bolte gets a shot. Rebound by Tweeten. Ringing bells. It hits the side of the post on the wide open. I can't say wide open net, but it certainly was open. High flying deflected shot by Nyquist. Grabbed out of the air by the goalie. Some good opportunity looks there from the Angels. .901 to go, period 2. Cook with the draw, loose puck. Lost in skates, recovered by the Freeze. 14's going to continue carrying it out. Drop pass push forward to 9. He was pressured. Cycling back down, but then reversed it along the boards where it's recovered initially by Jenner Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin sends it across to Nyquist, who goes right back to Cook. Cook's bringing it back down. Cook's going to wind up. He rips a shot. Saved by the toe of the goaltender as he was trying to deflect it into the far side boards. But the puck was stuck under the skate, so he just held onto it. A near side face-off. And Chef Cook with the draw. Face-off won by the Freeze along the near boards, pressured by Key. Pass from Jenner Peaslin, trying to find somebody in the center. Broken up by 6. 6 cycling down, stripped away by M&F. M&F lost it on the turn, recovered by 12. 12 lost a stick in the door. It's a great way to have a stick break. And a rebound on a pass from Polanski to Key, and it was broken up, but buried by Shep. That's going to get Angels up on the scoreboard here first. A wonderful pass. We're going to end up giving assists to both Key and Polanski on the play. Off the draw, puck recovered by Angels. Pass forward cross ice from Therrelton was broken up. It's going to be recovered now by Nyquist. Nyquist backhands it forward to Sandy. Sandy was pressured. Tried feeding it up to Aiken. Aiken recovers in the corner. As the puck poke checked off of his stick, Aiken and Sandy both getting tied up along the boards. Tries to come out with it, was 15, but it is stripped away by Aiken. Aiken's going to continue. Lost it in the snow along the boards, right under the Cornerstone bank mural. Shot from the point on target. Glove save and held on. Shot from Theraldson on the point. It's a near side face-off down in the freeze end, glove hand side of the tendy. Beach setting up for the draw. Bouncing puck. And Sandy on the turn was looking to try and release it. Poke checked away by 11. Handed up from Theraldson over to Nyquist, who sent it wide near side. It's going to be recovered by 19. 19 bank pass off the boards, kept in by Theraldson towards net. Broken up by 19. 19 passes it up to 8. 8 bank pass off the boards, gets it around Theraldson. Icing waved off. Theraldson going after it. He's pressured by 19, allows DeFiore to recover the puck. DeFiore was looking for Aiken. Puck bounces off the stick of Lundy, who, after the deflection from multiple bodies flying everywhere. Going into the corner is Emineth. Emineth had fed it out, stepping up. 19 rips a shot. Save and deflected by the twig of Noonan up into the netting, so that puck's going to go out of play, forcing a whistle. It'll be a far side faceoff down in the Angels' end. Blocker hand side of Noonan. 6:49 to go, period number 2. Angels leading 1-0. Ed with the draw, pressured as the puck go into the far corner. Chipped forward by Emineth, kept in along the boards by the freeze, pulled away by Emineth. Recovered by DeFiore up to Noah. And Jude Noah, he's going to look and feed it up to Jace Peasland. And it went through the legs of Peasland as he was driving forward for the breakaway. Icing was waved off on the deflection. And a puck clearing attempt by the freeze is going to send it out to the stick of Jenner Peasland. Peasland's going to win the red line. He dumps the puck down behind the goal line. Recovered by, let's see, 10. 10's going to continue skating it up near side. He'll cycle in towards the middle. Was trying to recover it. When the redirect rebound by 8. And the driving F2, who was looking for the rebound for the freeze, was there, but Noonan held on. Off the drop, puck goes towards net, cleared wide by the stick of Noonan. Recovered near side by Theraldson, passes it up to Tweeten. Tweeten to Olsen in the neutral zone. Olsen's going to carry it into the zone. Stripped away by 5. Dump pass along the boards, given chase now by Bolte in the far corner. Recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten sends it out to Nyquist. Nyquist a whiff on it. Will turn and will dump it and keep it back in. It's going to get picked up by Tweeten. Tweeten pass out to the stick of Theraldson. Theraldson's shot blocker save, cleared wide into the boards. Reaching to keep it in is Theraldson. His backhanded attempt to try and whack it down into the zone. Inadvertently send it right up into his teammates that were waiting on the bench. So that puck goes out of play, forcing a whistle. It's going to be a far side face-off down in the freeze end. 5:23 to go, period number 2. Mr. Bolte with the face-off. Face-off 1, poke checked away by 16 as he had tons of speed. And Theraldson's going to recover it. Theraldson was pressured, sends the puck up off the glass as he was trying to feed it up. Stopped short by 19. 19, his pass picked up by Olsen, passed back to Bolte, across to Nyquist, to Tweeten, who tried dumping it in. It was broken up now by the freeze. Freeze are going to bank pass it off the boards and going to be recovered by 8. 8's going to try and cycle in. Was stripped away. Let's see, that would be Polanski, and it's kept in at the point by 7. Recovered in the far corner by Emineth. Emineth continuing to go after it, and that puck's going to get deflected and bounced up into the Freeze's bench this time. And that puck's going to be down in the Angels' end after being chipped out by the Angels. where the previous one it was chipped out by the Angels, but it was in the offensive zone, so it got brought out to the neutral faceoff. That's why that looked different from the last time, if anybody was wondering. Puck brought down into the freeze end, pressured in the near corner was Cook, stripped away, and the puck goes far side. Polanski and Cook playing hopscotch down in the corner, figuring out what to do with the puck. Puck still getting tied up, recovering it was Cook. He's pushed off when it's recovered now by 14, sidestepping a check from Keefe. 14 still skating with it. Now he's going to cut up through the middle. Gets around Polanski. Loose puck cleared wide by Jenner Peaslin. He'll pick it up in the corner, sends it along the boards to the near side. Picked up though by 9. 9's going to stick handle around tons of people. He just walked around, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4 Angels players. And a really nice pass near side to a waiting Freeze player along the near side post. And they're able to tap it in. So that's going to tie things back up here at 1 apiece. Sandy with the draw, loose puck near side. Tries to dump it down deep is Aiken. Recovered by Sandy. He sends it further into the zone, far side, pressured by Lundy. Attempt to clear it out. It's kept in by Emeneth. Loose puck behind the goal line now. Backhand safe pass from Lundy to Sandy. Sandy with it, tries to get it out front, and it's stripped away by the Freeze. Attempt to clear it out was successful, recovered by Jenner Peaslin. Peaslin sent it behind Emeneth, was able to recover to Lundy. He fed it up to Aiken. Aiken's going to try and wind up using a body as a screen, was able to get a shot, blocker save. Recovered now by the Freeze near side as it slid into the corner. Pass up along the wall, far ice, cross ice pass. Intercepted by Sandy. He spun, got a shot on target, giving chase along the near boards. And the Freeze are going to want a line change, so that player just golfs along and launched that thing down like he was hitting a 9 driver. It's not such a thing. A 3 wood, we'll call that. Would be a 9 iron. But that would have launched it way high into the air. Maybe he was using a hybrid. Face-off has the puck come along the near boards to Jace Peaslin, kept into the point by Therrelson. Back to Peaslin, up to DeFiore. DeFiore changed of direction. Sends it back to Peaslin. Peaslin was pressured to DeFiore. DeFiore tries to look for an outlet. Sends it behind the net to Peaslin. Peaslin was feeding it up to Noah. Just a little bit out of reach of Noah as he was driving forward to try and get a smash shot. Puck flipped into the zone, grabbed out of the air by a defender. Slap back up, getting it around Nyquist, recovered by Therrelson. Therrelson sidestepping a check. Keep passing it to himself along the boards. He's going to get sent into it hard by 15. Stepping up to break up the pass not the past. Isn't Back to the Future. Let's see, who was that? That was Jace Peaslin. Battle now in the neutral zone, recovered by 22. 22, cycling around, sends it back up to 15. It's poke checked away by Peaslin. Peaslin and 15 go into the boards. Puck's going to slide down now into the Angels' end. Recovering it is Therrelson. Had it stripped away briefly, but got some support from DeFiore. A slew foot on Noah goes unjustified. Pressured by Noah and kept in, but it's going to be the stick of Nyquist that got it out, and then helped by Noah to the stick of DeFiore, who hammered it back down deep. Stopped from the rim by the goalie. Pressured into the corner by Jace Peaslin. Bolte going for it, sends it out to the point. Stepping up from the point, shot, and the rebound by Olsen, and the rebound, the double rebound. Olsen steadfast, staying on target. Was able to find that loose puck and buries it. That's going to be a shot pass from Emeneth at the point. And that's going to give the Angels back on the lead by 1. Bolte with the draw, driving forward, blowing a tire was 16. Emineth's going to go into it. 16 is going to send him hard into the boards. Olsen got tripped up on the play. Freeze still with the puck, poke checked away by Jenner Pieslin, who was keeping pressure on. Dumped back deep as the puck rims along the boards. Bank pass off the boards out to the point. 7 wound up, pressured by Olsen back far side. Shot towards net, gets deflected up into the netting off the stick of Bolte. And it's going to be a far side faceoff down in the Angels' end. 47.9 seconds to go. Angels leading once again. It's 2-1. Oh. Off the drop, puck out at the point, kept in by 7. Just out of reach of Emineth, recovered by 16. 16, bank pass off the boards to Olsen. Olsen was looking for Tweeten. Tweeten's going to continue to give chase into the corner. 32 seconds to go. Player lost his edge. Tweeten going after it, and now Freeze are going to have a penalty as 17 had a retaliation against Tweeten and had a nice little how do you do love tap to the side of the skate. So that's going to be another Angels power play with 25.7 seconds to go in period 2. In Beach with the face-off. So quiet, I feel like I'm announcing golf. Maybe I can dub in some bird sounds later. Face-off won by the Angels. Pass from the wide wall from Emineth to Aiken. Aiken brings it back up near side, cycling. Continues to skate it down into the corner. Had lost it momentarily. And he's still going to have the puck. But he does have it stripped away by 5, but it's going to be recovered by Sandy. Sandy's shot and a rebound by Key sent it off the side of the net. And Key's going to go for, I thought it could have been a hooking, but Key's going to go for a slash. So 0.3 seconds to go, enough for the puck to hit the ice. And with that, the Freeze are going to pull the goalie and get an extra skater out there, so it'll be a 5-on-4. Since it would have been even strength 4-on-4, but it'll be a 5-on-4. Odd man advantage in favor of the Freeze for the 0.3 seconds. Yeah, Angel should set up right in front. And all they got to do is, that was a great job by 12 getting that shot off. Right on the draw. More exciting second period. Goals by Cook and Olsen. Gets the Angels with a 2-1 lead. And we'll have a little bit longer break here for the Zamboni to come out. Get us some fresh hard water to skate on for period 3. We'll be back at it here in a little bit. Stick around. We are back, third period underway. Loose puck off the drop, both checked away wide by Cook, brought in by the Freeze. M&F had the puck stripped away, 14 comes off the wall with it. Nice job getting broken up by Aiken and Peaslin. Puck battle now in the far corner. And Aiken's going to come out with it. He's going to continue skating it up along the far wall. He'll dump it down into the corner. Giving chase himself, picking it up behind the goal line, kept in at the point by M&F to the stick of Cook. Cook fed it across. Sent it far side. It's going to get broken up, recovered by 9. 9. Was trying to do something with it. Pressured by Cook against 7. 7's going to spin it, send it back into the near corner. Recovering it is DeFiore. It's 4-on-4 even strength still, with both teams having penalties in the box. DeFiore giving pressure to 14, sidestepping a check from DeFiore. Sends it up along the boards to 9. 9 sends it near side to 19. Slapped away by M&F. M&F's going to go down on the play. And Jace Peaslin carries it back out of the zone. He's going to get sent into the boards. Giving some support is DeFiore. 22 is going to come out with it for the Freeze. Sends it up to 10. 10 cycling around, gets past Jenner Peaslin. Nice stick lift and chip forward to M&F. M&F fed it up to Jace Peaslin. Looks like there was an extra stick on the play. Puck's going to get dumped in and almost had it as Jace Peaslin was desperately trying to get back. And let's see, the Freeze are on a 7-second power play until Key's penalty comes out. There's 15 minutes and 6 seconds left in period 3. Cook with face-off, loose puck picked up by 12, but slapped away by Cook off the skate of 12, recovered in the Angels zone by Theraldson. The Angels back at full strength, change of direction by Theraldson. He's pressured off the puck in the corner. 15's going to get handed some business right back by Theraldson. Check by Theraldson to the stick of Polanski. Polanski giving chase as it made its way to the point, kept in at the point. Theraldson again tying up a player. Cook able to come out with it. Cook's going to send it off the skate of Nyquist. He's going to recover it. He tried pulling it in off the boards. He's going to go in, chasing it into the corner. Loose puck right out front. Shot from the point. That goes up and over after hitting some traffic. Pass from Cook down behind the goal line. Pass attempt out front by Polanski hits the side of the netting and flipped up and out of play by 5, any older age group, and that would be a penalty for delay of game. But that doesn't happen in Bantams. Off the draw, puck comes near side. Being recovered by the Freeze. Flip. Temp tries to get it out, but stopped short by M&F. Grabbed out of the air by Sandy. Allows Aiken to try and get it. Sandy's going to get it and find that loose puck. Shot on target. Stick save. Cleared wide. Carried behind the net by the Freeze. Picked up now by 11. 11's going to continue cycling up out of the zone. He's going to try and cut in down near side. He sends it up and over the net after getting around defenders. Stopped short by 16 far side. Aiken's going to dump the puck off along the far side boards, and they should have waved that one off, as I believe that puck was gettable. But icing is going to be the call, so it'll get brought back down to the Angels and far side face-off. Glove hand side of Noonan. Off the draw, Noonan sliding all over the ice. Olsen gets sent down super hard on the play. Carried out of the zone by Bolte. Bolte was trying to feed it up to Tweeten. Loose puck picked away by Theraldson. Theraldson dumps it off the boards near side. And 19 hammers it back down, got stopped by the official, and offsides is going to be the call. It's going to be a face-off near side down in the Angels' end. Face-off slap forward by the Freeze to the stick of Nyquist. Nyquist backhands it up. 14 intercepted it at the blue line. And Tweeton's going for a body check. Pass back near side to 19. 19 rips a shot. A redirect. Huge save by Noonan. Kept it out of the play. Battle now along the near side wall. Flipped up by Bolte. It is kept in at the point by 19, but backhanded out of the zone by Olsen. Recovered by 10. 10 tried ripping a shot, sending it through Nyquist's leg. Couldn't quite make it through. Dumped back out of the zone by Nyquist. Recovered by 9, pressured by Olsen. 9 backhands it back up where it's stopped and recovered by Nyquist. He sends it across to Therrelton. Therrelton back near side to Nyquist. Nyquist up to Tweeton. Tweeton's going to redirect it towards net. That's going to get a line change for the Angels. Picked up now by 5. 5 cross ice pass broken up by DeFiore. It was bouncing off the stick of Noah as he was trying to settle it down. A check forward off of the stick of Emineth as the Freeze advance back down on their forward forecheck drive. Bouncing puck behind, backhanded by Emineth into the far corner. Jenner Peaslin's going to recover it on the goal line. He's going to cycle back up near side. Bank pass off the boards to Noah. Noah's going to get pushed off the puck, but it's going to get dumped behind the net by the Freeze. Overskating it allows Peaslin to come in. He rips a shot high and wide off the glass. Kept in at the near side point by Emineth. Giving chase now is DeFiore. DeFiore looking for the puck. Lost it in skates. Allows 22 to grab it. Reversing. Coming back near side. Bank pass off the glass. Stopped by Emineth. Emineth feeds it back on the support from Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin launches it forward. Brother Jace Peaslin deflects it up deep into the zone. Peaslin still giving chase. Was broken up by the Freeze. Pulled away off the boards by Peaslin. Whose puck picked up now by Noah. Centering pass from behind the goal line. And DeFiore gets handed some business. Stepping up from the point is Therrelson. Therrelson sends it back behind the goal line to DeFiore. DeFiore is still pressured. Battle along the near wall by Therrelton. 15's going to continue carrying the puck back out. Stripped away by Therrelton. Missed hook attempt. As Therrelton had lost it but recovered, dumping it back down deep. Lots of body contact happening right now. Force tries to clear it out of the zone. Kept in at the point. Shaved by the beak. And bodies flying everywhere. And going to be recovered now by the Freeze. And shot kept in from the point by Nyquist. Shot again by Polanski. Gets deflected just wide. Pass out to the point by Cook. Shot in by Therrelson. Stick save cleared wide. Recovered by the Freeze. Freeze tries to clear it out. Stopped short by Nyquist. Nyquist across to Therrelson. Up through the middle to Cook. Cook lost it on the stick handle. Driving forward. Bouncing puck out of the air. Recovered now by the Freeze. Freeze reversing back down on the offensive into the Angels zone. 11 turns, rips a shot, goes just wide. Grabbing it off the bank. Rebound from behind the net is Nyquist. He's going to get pressured. He'll send it once into the far corner after winning the red line. Freeze reverse, send it back. Pressured from Polanski, forcing them to send it back behind the goal line. Driving in from the point was Peaslin. Had lost it, recovered by Sandy. Kept in, recovered now by the Freeze. Near side pass. Couldn't find a target, broken up by Emineth. Emineth's cross ice pass was stopped short, but offsides is finally going to stop momentum. And it'll be an offsides face-off right in front of the Angels bench with 9 minutes, 3 seconds to go in period 3. Scoreboard says period 2, but that's incorrect. Off the face-off by Sandy. The Freeze had tried to dump it down in, not the Force. That would be a ridiculous game. Recovered behind the goal line by Lundy. Lundy was pressured. Loose puck picked up now by Aiken. Aiken backhands it in. just barely missing the zebra. Recovered by 5. 5 bank pass off the glass. And icing's going to get waved off on the tip. Picking up speed and going after it is MNF. Nice job changing direction. Pass from MNF up to Sandy. Sandy's flying up through the middle. Lost it on the poke check. He's going to dump it down into the corner. Bouncing puck off the back of the leg of Lundy. Recovered now by the Freeze. Back pass, it's stripped away and broken up by Lundy. Lundy giving chase. He's going to get taken down on the play. Freeze had recovered it. Dumped it and wrapped it along the boards. Stopped short by Tweeten. Stepping up from the point is Jenner Peaslin. Freeze are able to get a stick on it, and they're going to launch it all the way down. So an icing whistle is going to bring it right back for a far side faceoff down in the Freeze end. The glove hand side of the goaltender with 7 minutes, 58 seconds to go in period 3. Off the draw, loose puck lost. In skate shot from Tweeten, went just wide. Got along the near side wall, stopped short by Olsen. Olsen's pushed off the puck. Coming up was Bolte, and no call on the play. And 17's going to recover, cycling up into the Angels zone. Their shot cleared on the rebound wide by Nyquist. Nice job by Nyquist, tying up player number 14 who had a wide open net. 14 has it in the near corner, pressured by Nyquist. Pass out front, and Tweeten's going to break it up. He's going to dump it down, still giving chase into the corner. 22 recovers. Tweeten sends the player hard into the boards. Cleared out, but going to get sent down by Theraldson as he was looking for a reversing supportive defender. Nyquist is going to grab it. Puck was sliding towards net, cleared wide by Bolte. Nyquist has the puck, and now the Freeze are going to go back on a penalty kill as Nyquist got dumped hard into the boards from behind. And now with the Freeze finally touching the puck, that's going to bring the whistle, and 14 for the Freeze is going to go and sit. So it's a power play opportunity for the Angels with 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go in period 3. Angels leading 2-1. And that's going to be a 2 and a 10. He's going to go sit for checking from behind, as there was nothing but numbers on the back of the jersey as he saw him, as he sent Nyquist face first into the boards. Off the draw, pass out to the point. Pass from Peaslin. That shot from Jace Peaslin got deflected just wide. Kept in by Polanski. Pulled out of the corner. And top corner! Snipe by DeFiore as he pulled it away off the goal line and buried it, going top corner and far side up over the glove. A beautiful goal by DeFiore. That's going to give the Angels a 2-goal lead. And that'll terminate the penalty for the Freeze. The player serving the 10 minutes starts now, so he's out for the remainder of the game. Off the draw with Sandy. Puck got driven forward but broken up by Freeze defenders. Loose puck picked up by MNF. MNF over to Peaslin. Peaslin hammering it up along the boards to Aiken. Reaching for it. Bounced off the skate of Lundy, recognizing offsides. And waiting for it was Sandy. Stick handling and dumped it in. Sent back out by the Freeze defenders. Peaslin passed near side to MNF. MNF winning the red line. Dumps it down deep. Giving chase into the far corner is Aiken. 15. Backhanded up. Swing and a miss by 22 allows Sandy to recover. Sandy puts on the brakes behind the goal line, looking for an outlet to pass to. He's going to get sent onto the boards as there's nothing that he could find to get rid of the puck with. Carried back down into the zone, Angel zone by 17. And now we're going to have a penalty against the Angels. And Jenner Peaslin's going to go sit for 2. I believe for roughing. Yep. Power play opportunity now for the Freeze. It's a far side face-off down in the Angels' end. Ed with the face-off. Loose puck wide along the boards, tied up by Therrelton. Coming out with it is 9. 9 passing it, tries to sneak it around, wraparound, broken up by Noonan. A rebound and puck grabbed and launched by Noah. A really nice wraparound save. We'll mark that one for Benjamin in case you wanted to see that. DeFiore with a face-off near side this time. Blocker hand of Noonan. Nice job by a Freeze centerman winning the drop. Pass back along the near wall. Cycling around 7. Tried to send it across. Kept in by 5 and dumped deep by 10. Picking it up in the near corner, in the far corner rather, is 19. He's pressured off the puck by Therrelton. 9's going to sweep in and grab it loose. He'll continue cycling around the top of the circle. On the spin, send it back along the wall to 10. 10 pressured by Therrelton. A spinning deke move, couldn't quite get a shot. Shot on target by 5, loose puck out front, skate save, and cleared beautifully by Nyquist as 7 saw that loose puck. And Nyquist saving one as 7 had Noonan down and loose out front as he was stepping forward trying to bury one. A great job of having some puck sense by Nyquist to clear that out. A minute 8 to go on Peasland's penalty. 4:33 to go in period 3. Angels leading by 2 with a score of 3-1. Nice win by 8 out to 22. 22 sends it across. That's the type of cycling way to try and get shots off, even though it was broken up nicely by the Angels. Kept in at the point by 22, pressured by Cook. Poke checked out of the zone by Amenev. He's putting on wheels. Somebody ate his Weedy centering pass. You're on a penalty kill. You're not going to have an F2 cycling down, but what a great effort by Amenev. Some massive speed. Sweep feet Amenev, and it's kept in, dumped in by 6, recovered by 11. Sent along the boards to 12. Picked away by Aiken. Loose puck recovered now by Jace Peasland. Jace Peasland, he's going to continue skating with it as the puck got slapped off of his stick. Reverse direction in the far corner. 11 now. Pulls it off the wall to, or 22 rather, pulled it off the wall to 11. Broken up by, not sure who that is. Shot from the wide angle. Saved by Noonan. It's Nyquist. Shot from the point. Like save. Cleared wide. And Angels back at full strength. Kept in at the point, recovered now behind the goal line by Jace Peasland. Overstepped it, but recovered. Therrelton now goes in and grabs the loose puck. He flips it up into the air, near side. Recovering, bouncing, pulling off the wall is 10. 10 winds up, he rips a shot. Save and held on by Noonan. 3:01 to go. And Bolte setting up for the tee shot. 9-hole. Wins the draw. Pressured. Dumps the puck off the glass behind the goal line. Recovered by Therrelton. Up to Tweeten. Tweeten launching a soaring pass way over the stick of Olsen. That's going to continue carrying it down. So Icing's going to bring it right back. Far side face off. And Bolte going for a pitching wedge this time. Crowd silent in anticipation. Timeout called on the ice by the Freeze. Far side face-off. Angels in. 2:48 to go. Empty net now for the Freeze. Angels leading 3-1. Off the face-off by Sandy. Was pulled away and chipped out. Attempted to get chipped out by Aiken. Kept in at the point. Pressure now by Peaslin. Jenner Peaslin tying players up. Giving some support is Sandy. Freeze recover. Pass near side to 12. 5 has it. Sends it across to 11. Down deep to 10. 10 backhands it and wraps it along the boards behind the goal line. 9 now. Pressured by Jenner Peaslin. He's pushed off the puck. Puck kept in along the boards. Tying up players now was Emineth, and Sandy doing his job. Loose puck recovered by Emineth. Bouncing puck up in the air. Slapped forward by Emineth. Kept in the corner. 9 now with the puck. Sends it out to 5. 5 has it and brought out a great job by Asher Lundy getting stick on puck, breaking up the shot. Cleared out of the zone by Emineth. Icing waved off, just out of reach and sent back in. And Angels getting caught on a line change. And a big save, but it was a goal on the rebound as Benjamin Noonan got taken down on the play. And Angels getting caught on a line change, couldn't get out there fast enough. And Freeze recognizing, launching that far pass down to a camper, able to get that breakaway and then rebounded it in with multiple bodies sliding around. Really not a whole lot Benjamin could have done on that, as he was pushed out of the way. Cook with the draw. Freeze win it, and they're going to launch it down. Icing waved off. It's going to be recovered by Nyquist in the corner. Minute 34 to go. Goaltender for the Freeze back in. Picked up by Nyquist. Nyquist looking to send it across. Whiffed on it. It was recovered by 7, but saved by Barrelton. Icing waved off on the deflection. Chasing it down into the corner is Key. Loose puck picked up by Polanski, but it was pulled off of his stick. Slapped forward by Cook. Allows Polanski to try and grab it. Slapped away back into the corner by the Freeze. Recovered, dumped back near side. Giving chase to recover it of his 22. Passes it up along the boards. He'll pull it off into the F1. 8's going to continue carrying it down. He'll dump it off the boards wide of the net. Tries to clear it out. Is Nyquist able to do it? Icing waved off. Empty net again. 46 seconds to go in the game. The Angels leading by 1. Pressured in the corner by Key. Key able to recover it. Just out of his reach. Stepping forward was DeFiore. 15 with it. DeFiore's going to recover it, stripping it away, and buried it. So DeFiore is going to get goal to give Angels that 2-goal lead once again on the strip away. That'll be an unassisted goal. Second goal of the game for Ed. Second goal of the period for Ed. 30.6 seconds left in the game. Driving forward on the drive, off the face-off, is Jace Peaslin. Stripped away by the Freeze, sent back in towards the Angels' end. Tries to settle down the puck is Eminent. Eminent's going to blow a massive tire. Kept in by the Freeze, but it's going to get launched across from Noah to Jace Peaslin. Peaslin, he winds up. Nice shot attempt, stick save, cleared wide, recovering. It is Peaslin. Kept in at the point by Jenner Peaslin to Noah. Noah's going to continue holding the puck and do some dilly-dally stick handling, just allowing the time to tick away. And Angels are going to come out victorious here with the win. An eventful second and third period for the Angels. That'll do it for us here this evening. Cornerstone Bank Arena in Fargo. We'll be back at it. Hot in action. tomorrow morning. I believe 10:45 is puck drop up in Grand Forks. Thank you all for being with us. Take care of each other. Bye.